Hey guys, I'm Chris. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, and anyone that knows me knows that Tactical Arbitrage is my favorite tool in the world. Let me show you around the new TA Lite and the quick pick section. It's really easy, really fast sourcing, not much tinkering needed. Just basically scroll through matches that make profits and add to carts. So it's that simple. Let me show you around. So we are now on the home page of TA Lite. This looks different than what I'm used to showing you and what you're used to seeing on my channel. That's not what I normally work in. I usually work in TA Classic because it's I like its abilities, but TA Lite is perfect if you want to do something simpler. So if you are new to Tactical Arbitrage, TA Lite is a perfect place to start. And today we're not doing anything complex. We're just going to look at quick picks. And the quick picks are basically things that searches that are running in the background, and those are the results of said searches. So you don't have to start the search. You don't have to know how to do any of that. We're going to do some light filtering. We're going to basically look for things that we can quickly buy locally and fulfill that way. And we're going to look at both FBA and FBM fulfillment, just local suppliers, right? And we're going to use ScoutX to check to see if we want to do, if it makes sense FBA, if it makes sense FBM, or if we can do both. I have partnered with 3Cults and Seller 365 to show you some of their tools, which are the tools that I use on a daily basis in my business and have been for the past 5 years. If you are new to Amazon, or if you have all sorts of tools that you keep paying for and you barely use them or don't know how to use them, Seller 365 is really a business in a box. It's you have everything that you need to run this business in one subscription. It's only $69 a month. Seller 365 is actually only $69 a month. And right now they have this Black Friday deal. You can see the banner right here at the top. And you can get 25% off for the first 3 months of Seller 365. And included, you have everything that you need to get this business started. That is an in-store scanning app for those of you that do RA or that do RA occasionally. If you're a bookseller, you have ScoutIQ. ScoutX is the on Amazon product page calculator. Tactical Arbitrage, my great love, Tactical Arbitrage, the sourcing software that I'm going to show you today. Then you have Inventory Lab for prep and ship, and also includes accounting. You have the Smart Repricer, which is a repricer. It actually works very well. I know some really large sellers, they're using it and are very happy with it. And then Inventory Lab Accounting, Feedback with Profits. This is actually a very, very in-depth business analyzing tool. It's you can see your profits, and you can see things at a very granular level. If you have the Pro version, which I do, they handle reimbursements, and I get all my Amazon reimbursements for damaged inventory, lost inbound shipment, damaged return or lost returns, or damaged returns, or things that get lost in between transfers between fulfillment centers. It's fantastic. For someone that's just starting out, this is an absolute steal. So if you don't have it, this is the time to get it. So let's go back to Tactical Arbitrage, and let's look at some quick picks. Quick picks are basically the section right here. And what's happening is Tactical Arbitrage and its users are constantly scanning things in the background, right? So things like all the hundreds of websites that Tactical Arbitrage has are just running in the background at all times. So the quick picks basically gives you set some filters at the top. You don't have to worry about, I don't know how to start a search. I don't know how to do a search. I don't know what filters to use. We don't need to worry about any of that right now. You can just click quick picks, and we're going to look at things real quick. So at the top, sourcing from US stores and selling on Amazon US. You have some filters. You have ROI, estimated sales, and sold by. This is what we're going to just touch on a little bit. We're going to click filters, and we'll take them section by section. So minimum gross ROI. So let's say that I want to see things that are, let's say 12% ROI. at the Amazon buy box price. And I'm running the profit and ROI on the Amazon buy box. I want to see what's happening at the moment. I don't want to see the average price 30 days because this peak Q4, right? We are, prices are increasing like dramatically every single day. A profit margin more than, I don't care. I'm just going to run it on 12% ROI. We're not nitpicking here. So for websites, we can include or exclude websites. I can say exclude, I know some websites that maybe I don't trust, right? Or I can just click include. And to include, I would go to do things like, you can either scroll and click, or we can do, let's say I want Walmart. I'm just going to pick some websites that are just very close to me, for example. So I'm going to do Walmart. I'm going to do Target, Best Buy, GameStop. Bam. So I have 6 websites that I have selected, and I'm going to just look at the matches found on those websites. Now we can include or exclude categories. I can click exclude, and I can say I want to see everything but, let's say, baby products. I don't want baby products. I don't know anything about automotive. Maybe I don't want to see that. Maybe I don't want appliances, or maybe none of these categories apply to the websites that I selected. So we can just go back here and click include instead of exclude. And I can say that I want to see, what do I want to see? I want to see toys and games and video games. How's that? So we have toys, game, and video games and electronics. So let's just look at that. Amazon filters. This is where we start looking at estimated sales per month. I'm going to say that I want at least 2. Buy box owner, don't care. Sold by Amazon, not sold by Amazon, don't care. Product size, here we go. Well, I want small standard, large standard, small oversize, medium oversize, and I don't want large and special oversize. Number of seller, min and max. I'm going to say 2 minimum. Number of FBA sellers, number of FBM sellers, don't care. Rank, don't care. 30-day rank, 90-day rank. We can maybe do something like the 90-day average rank. Maybe I can say it's something like 600,000, for example. But if I do this, maybe I'll take it out. If I do a maximum here, it's going to be everything that's Christmas related, right? Or winter related. It's probably going to have a crappy sales rank in August, right? So maybe I'll do a maximum of, let's say, rank 600,000 here. Amazon rating, I don't really care. You can do something like a 3 and up if you really have to filter more. Amazon reviews, don't care. Store filters. I don't care if it's in stock or out of stock. If it's out of stock at that store, I can hit the Google button and quickly find it on Google. Third-party sellers, I only want to show sold by store. I don't want to see third-party sellers. Store price, don't care. Discount value, we don't have any. Even though at Target, we could really apply a 25% just for Target, but that wouldn't work for the others, right? So, filter by data, don't care. Show hazmat or not hazmat. I can sell hazmat. If you can't, you can still do hazmat FBA. For match quality, I'm not going for excellent. I'm going for good, maybe great. Let's just go for great. Added anytime. So now I'm going to click show results. Let's just walk you through the layout very quickly. You have image right next to each other. They're matching. Supplier name. You have the product title, Amazon, ASIN. Here you have the current price and then out of stock. It's showing you the original price too, which is actually pretty good. You can see how deep of a discount this is. So now looking at the comparison, $119 at Best Buy, $175 on Amazon. Looking at the graph, which is fantastic. Right now we're looking at 365 days. You can also change that to, maybe just the last month. If you want, it's just not clear enough. You can also change it to the last quarter. So we have right here, the information is you have the Amazon price. Amazon is in orange as usual. You have the buy box is the pink line. Sales rank is green, and the seller's number of offers and sellers are at the very bottom. So in this case, looking at this, sounds like Amazon was out of stock right here for a little bit. The price has been, I guess they're running out of stock, and then they came back in stock. Key information on the very right, we have profit ROI, estimated monthly sales. Keep in mind the estimated monthly sales are always, that is not what we want to go by, right? Estimated monthly sales is just a rough estimate. You always want to open the listing and actually look at the products. You have the store price, and then you have Amazon. Is the buy box suppressed? No. 30-day average price is $179, which is very much in line with what with what the current price is. The sales rank is a super low, 4,000, right? 30-day average sales rank has been 11,000, which clearly has been picking up speed in the past few days or past couple of weeks, because obviously it's December. High rating, high reviews. There are two variations, which are probably going to be standard packaging and frustration-free packaging. So now we can click, this is my favorite icon. It's the little split. And when we click that, it opens both the supplier page and the Amazon page. And right from the start, we have, this looks like a winner to me. Its original price is $19.99. I'm actually going to go, I'm going to look that up. And I'm just going to Google it. I'm going to say retirement date. Okay. This Lego is expected to retire in 2025 with potential retirement waves into July 25 and by December 25. So this is it. So at this point, when Amazon runs out of stock, a lot of times they will start pricing down, which is probably, yeah, they've been running out of stock for months. They price down here. The number of sellers is obviously increased drastically. But that being said, it's a hot Lego. It sells about 1,000 units a month. It was selling that in November-ish, which is really more like October. It's selling about 600 a month right now. This is something that I would absolutely look at. We'll have to look at Amazon stock. They're showing 20. Don't know how many they have. And here's the other frustration-free packaging, which is basically the same thing. So what's happened is the frustration-free packaging one, which is the same Lego, it increased now recently. The sales rank has really gone up. This was probably orphaned. This might have been an orphaned ASIN. See how the rank is really high, and then maybe it was brought back together here, or it just picked up, or maybe just wasn't selling because the price was much higher. And this other one probably had a buy box the entire time. Yeah, so this one had the buy box, the other one was buy box suppressed. So it's always the one with the buy box is going to sell exponentially faster. So looking at this, is this a product that I would buy? I would absolutely buy it. So we said that this was 119, right? 119 something? 119.99, correct. So 119.99, at this point we are making FBA. It's probably, if we click on the little icon, this is ScoutX. ScoutX is the on-page calculator that you get included in the Seller 365 package. So for FBA, I always, my estimates are pretty high. I estimate 2 months of storage time. I estimate like 1.5 or something similar for inbound shipping. So my estimates are pretty high. You can also click down on fees and buy cost. Oh, in this case, it's actually even adding a sales tax, which is not needed. So now we are basically making $9.12 profit on this one FBA at the current buy box, which is Amazon. This is something that I would actually buy myself. Let's look at the next one. I know not many of you that will be watching this can sell Lego, so I'm not going to dig any deeper into why I would buy it. Here's something else. This looks like something that's not selling, so it doesn't matter if it matches or not. Here's another one. I do remember seeing this on Google Shopping. So on here, again, we look at, I wonder if this is a variation listing. There, it doesn't tell us. It does. It has 5 variations right here. So this drop in rank right here in the middle, it's see how the rank was pretty high and then all of a sudden it drops and it looks like it's selling super fast right at the bottom. This is a telltale sign of a listing that was orphaned right here. This is how much this particular item was actually selling, and then it got pulled under this variation listing under this parent ASIN, and now it looks like it's selling a lot. Looking at this product, let's open this listing. Seems that Walmart is out of stock on this one. It might be sold by third-party sellers, which it is. If you click see more seller options, I don't want to put anyone on blast. But here's the listing. There's a couple things that we can do. First, I'm going to click Google to go to Google Shopping to try to find this. Here it is right there. I don't know why I always do that. Kroger Marketplace, and there's Walmart. So one quick lookup. Okay, so it looks like it's sold at Walmart. It is the same product, right? With this chest and something, no idea what these are or what they do, but that's not my problem. The problem is if they sell. $10.79. Let's see, can we make money at this? $10.79. So looks like it's an 82-cent profit. Let's click on this to see. Again, it's adding sales tax, which I probably should remove that. And the way we do that is going to go to settings. We're going to scroll down. You can also arrange where you see ScoutX on the page. I'm going to go down to right here, sales tax. I'm actually going to take that out. My desired ROI is 20% in most cases. It doesn't mean I buy it at that. And I estimate $8 for everything merchant fulfilled, but we can also manually adjust it. I have a $1 estimated FBA inbound shipping, and then 2 months worth of storage. And then to have the Keepa link in there, you just need to add the Keepa URL for product, and it's showing up. This is the formula. You basically copy this right here, and this is going to, the ASIN is dynamic, so it's going to populate whatever, that's the URL, and it's going to populate whatever ASIN is on this page or on this product. And then the icon text is just the K. And then at the bottom, you can click save. So for me, this is actually, did I remove? I did remove it, right? Okay, perfect. So this is making $1.71 profit, 15% ROI. But one thing that I do notice is the seller right now is FBM, so I'm convinced that I can actually sell it for more FBA. If we look at FBA offers, we can literally just click on them and it opens up the entire lineup of sellers right here. The other thing that we can do is if you click on offers right there, it's going to open up all the offers. It tells you the seller's name, the type, FBA, FBM. We clicked on the FBA one. See, this is the FBA side. We clicked on these offers, and now we can see their estimated delivery time, their stock level, and their price. So as we can see, all the FBA sellers start at $21.49. This guy has 8 in stock. By the time our product makes it in, FBA will be he'll be sold out. The next one is $21.79, $21.99, $22, $23, $24, $26, $29. So now we can be I don't like to be the highest price, but in Q4 the highest price, it's not an unattainable goal. Actually sell a few things as the highest price just for absolutely no reason. It's just maybe location. It happens a lot in Q4, not so much the rest of the year, but December is just it's just the most magical time of the year. So in this case now, a product that most of you might not even have looked at because it makes only 18% ROI, only $1.93 profit. Now I can actually make, so it's 1078. It's making quite a hefty profit, right? So now we can, if you have the connection to Google set up, you can connect it, export right here. What I do with it is I add these things to my unlisted inventory if I buy them. So I actually cleared my unlisted so I can show you. Just click add item and it adds to unlisted. So it pulls up all the listing information that you need. It already populated a SKU. I've never sold this before. I'm not actually going to buy it just because I showed it the whole world, but it's already populating the purchase date, which is today. I'm going to say I'm buying 10. You can enter the supplier right here, condition, cost. You can add any tags that you want. A tag could be FBM, it could be, you make your own tags, right? You can tag things any way you want them. And then you click add to unlisted inventory. And when you do that, it adds it for you right here. And when you are adding the item to the batch, it's going to ask you, do you want to pull the 10 units that you have in unlisted inventory? And you say, yes, please. And then just click on that and it automatically fills out the cost and supplier and date and all of that. This is my new favorite thing to do. I'm just going to remove it for now because I am not buying it. Okay, so this is a product that I like, so I might actually click right here to add it to my collection. I'm going to put in my saved and I'm going to click to add collection. And now see, you have this beautiful little rainbow right there, shows that it's saved. I can also set an alert for this and I can get alerted if when the ROI goes over, let's say right now the ROI is like 18%, but I want to get alerted if the ROI is over 24. So I'm going to create tracking. So now this is also, you can also do Seller Central. You can just open the Keepa link right here to see the actual Keepa movement of this product. Let's see the next one. This is a game, and bam, right here, right off the bat, I'm not even gonna click on this. And why is that? If we look at the seller count right here, we have the telltale signs of IP claims. But you can see these two drops in sellers. They're very sudden. They're very straight. So these are classic signs of IP alerts or IP complaints, and I am not even going to mess with it. I'm actually going to ban this product because I do not want to see it. So I can ban the entire brand or I can ban the specific ASIN. Here is a Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This is, I don't know what was happening here, another product whose has 15 variations. I don't know why this would have 15 variations. We'd have to look at it, but see right here, when it was an orphaned listing, it was not selling. But as soon as it was pulled under the variation, now it shows you the rank that's super low. This rank belongs to the parent variation, not to this particular game. So even though it looks like it's selling, it might not be selling. So let's see what this shows. Yeah, like I was saying, this was not selling at all. It got pulled right here under the this parent ASIN, under this parent ASIN, and we don't know. It doesn't look like it's selling. We'll look at it in a second. Let's just look at variations real quick because I want to find what actually is selling. And I'm going to go by bought in the past months. I'm going to open that in a new tab. Just gonna look at the Keepa. Wow, look at this one. This is fantastic. So even though I don't care about that particular one that we found, just clicking a couple buttons, it found that's a super hot seller. And not only is this a hot seller, it's about out of stock. So if we go to Amazon now, on that, this is the actual variation that is selling. Let's Google it real quick. Let's see if we can find this. Looks like it's just eBay. So maybe not. I am not going to bother too much with it. But if you can find this product, it would be a really, really great find. So let's go back to what we're doing. What is this? It's a Nintendo DS actual box art pending. It's this. Nope, not available. However, wow, store price $37.99, buy box $109.99. So this is worth a little bit of Googling. So it's a Nintendo DS game. Let's see if we can find this. So I clicked it twice. Okay, so it looks like it's GameStop for $84.99. Let's look at it. Walmart is the same price. I assume that's a third-party seller. A lot of other. Okay, there's GameStop. It's pre-owned. No new available. This is also a third-party seller. Okay, let's look real quick. Let's try to find the UPC. Is this it? Yeah. It is sold by a third-party seller. It's not sold by actual Walmart, so that is a no-go. What else? No, no, no. You can also check BrickSeek to see if you have any in stock nearby. And this might not be the actual UPC of this product, so that could be a different thing, but it could be worth digging into it a little bit. There are some wireless home theater speakers. Store price $149, $192. Keep in mind that the higher you go in cost, the lower the ROI is going to be to make a hefty profit. So while many of you would not generally take a 14% ROI, in this case, the 14% ROI is a hefty $20 profit. So don't leave actual money on the table while you're chasing an ROI that's, pie in the sky ROI. If you can sell this, I don't know if I can. I can. This is RFWRSK18. Model is a perfect match. No plan. Pickup. I can do pickup or I can do shipping. And it's $134.99. I mean, absolutely all day. Now, there's one seller here. It's a third-party seller with a ton of stock. Looks like this picks up speed in Q4 towards Q4. It was very, very slow, if not dead, the rest of the year. It also didn't have a buy box, and things generally, in many cases, if not most, will sell much better with a buy box. In this case, this does not have one. And then as soon as it got a buy box, it picked up speed. So I don't think this is a product that doesn't sell. I think it just doesn't do well without a buy box. And look at this, it got a buy box. Look at this right here. It was selling, no buy box. Well, yeah, there was stock, no buy box because the price increased drastically. It stopped selling, it got a buy box, it picked up speed. And then here, when it dropped on sale to $149, it really picked up speed right there. So in the past 3 months, yes, there is some movement. What is this? 4-to-1. I don't like this right here. However, this was like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So going from one seller to from 4 sellers to 1 during Black Friday, Cyber Monday is not unheard of. So a lot of things sold out. Let's look at the offers real quick. I want to see a little bit more evidence of sales. Look at that stock decline. When you see the stairs, that's where it's at. However, the price was also decreasing here. Looks like they looks like these two were fighting. Their repricers were fighting right there. What I do want to see is the pricing of FBA sellers, and I always include historical offers. So now I want to see if FBA sellers are actually moving this. I am not seeing any kind of recent movement when it comes to FBA. This is, however, a product that I would test. Looks like Pattern was on it for a bit. Let's see how he was doing this time last year. We had Pattern right there. Not many, okay, right here. This is what I was looking for. So this person sent, looks like 4 or 5 in, and probably 5 or 4. And looks like they sold out. I do like that. This one is a little blip right here. It's not 1,000 units. It's probably a lot less than that. Looks like they came in at a high price. They probably sold right there. There's another blip. This is definitely a product that I would test. It's a little bit more expensive, so obviously don't go crazy on it, but this is something, if you can sell it, it could be worth a second look. Here's a Lego transformation vehicle. I mean, my gosh, look at the decrease in sellers. Like now it's just down to maybe a couple of people. It's probably discontinued, and it's been discontinued. Look like Best Buy has been out of stock for a while. But that doesn't mean that we cannot Google it to see if someone has some. Wow. It's a tank-ish of some kind. The price is fantastic, but this is very obviously a long discontinued Lego. So that was page 1. We just looked at 10 results so far. And as you look through these things, this is going to be a lot easier as your eyes get used to going through these results. I mean, what I look at the most is I just glance over the matches and then the supplier, and then I look at the graph. The graph is the one that speaks to me the most. I scroll and I just slightly glance at the images, making sure that it's the same product. But my main concern is the product selling. That's it, is the product selling. So here I just scroll, look at the product and the type of product, and then look at the graph. If I like the graph, that's when I'm going to click on it, open up, and see what's going on with the actual listing. So let me know if you have any questions, and if you enjoyed this short presentation and the way I source products using the quick picks. And let me know if you'd like to see anything else in this area, or if you want me to show something different.